Have you ever looked at your paycheck and thought, how did I already spend that much? You just got paid. You paid the bills, bought groceries, maybe ordered food once or twice, picked up a few things, and somehow, the money is already disappearing. And that's frustrating. Because sometimes the problem isn't that you don't make enough, it's that your money is leaving in so many small ways, you barely notice it happening. So today, I'm going to show you 10 frugal habits that can make an average paycheck feel bigger. And these aren't the usual: stop buying coffee, never eat out, make a budget. These are simple habits you can actually use in normal life, without making yourself miserable. Because frugality isn't about having less, it's about making what you already have go further. Let's get into it. 1. Give every paycheck a no-touch portion. When you get paid, move a small amount aside immediately. It doesn't have to be $500, even $20 or $50 matters. The important part is that you stop thinking of that money as available to spend. Because if every dollar in your account feels available, eventually, you'll find a reason to spend every dollar. 2. Keep a week of basic food at home. You don't need a huge emergency pantry. Just keep enough simple food for a few cheap meals: rice, pasta, eggs, frozen vegetables, whatever your household actually eats. Because when you're tired and there's nothing at home, that $30 delivery suddenly doesn't seem so unreasonable. Having food ready at home gives you another option. And sometimes, another option is all you need to save money. 3. Use the replacement rule. Before buying something new, ask yourself, what happened to the one I already have? If it's broken, replace it. But if you're keeping the old one, you might not need the new one. This works especially well with clothes, shoes, kitchen gadgets, tools, and electronics. Sometimes we're not replacing something. We're simply collecting another version of it. 4. Make impulse spending inconvenient. Here's a simple trick. Remove your saved card from shopping apps. Move food delivery apps away from your home screen. Unfollow accounts that constantly make you want to buy something. You're not trying to become a person with perfect self-control. You're just putting a little speed bump in front of the purchase. And sometimes, that extra effort is enough to make you think, do I really need this? 5. Have a use-it-up week. Before buying more, shop your own house. Use the half-empty bottles, the food hiding in the freezer, products sitting at the back of the cupboard. You might be surprised how much money is already sitting inside your home. For 1 week, make the goal simple: use what you already paid for. 6. Buy according to how fast you actually use things. A bigger package isn't automatically a better deal. If you buy twice as much, and throw half away, you didn't save money. You just bought more waste. Pay attention to how quickly your household actually uses things. Sometimes buying less is the more frugal choice. 7. Keep a future replacement list. When something starts getting old, write it down. Don't wait until it completely breaks. Maybe it's your washing machine, your laptop, your shoes, an appliance. Put it on a list and start preparing. Now you have time to compare prices, wait for a good deal, and save for it. That's much better than suddenly needing something and buying whatever you can find. Let me ask you something. What's one thing you've stopped buying because you realized you didn't really miss it? Maybe it was takeout, certain clothes, bottled water, or something completely different. Tell me in the comment. I genuinely want to know, because your simple money-saving habit could become someone else's best idea. And if you like practical frugality without the extreme advice, subscribe. That's what we're building here: simple money habits that actually work in normal life. 8. Wait before buying. Want. See something you want? Don't tell yourself you can never have it. Just write it down. Then wait. A week. 2 weeks. Maybe a month. If you still want it, make the decision then. Because a surprising number of things feel essential today, and completely unnecessary a few days later. And the best part? Waiting costs nothing. 9. Have a cheap default meal. Every household should have a few cheap meals they can make without thinking. Not fancy, not complicated, just reliable. Because expensive food decisions usually happen when we're tired. You get home late, open the refrigerator, and suddenly delivery sounds like the easiest option. A cheap default meal gives you a backup plan. And that backup plan can save you a surprising amount of money over a year. 10. Try one in, one out. Something new comes in, something old goes out. Especially with clothes, shoes, and household items. It forces you to ask, do I really want this more than what I already have? And that's a much better question than simply asking, can I afford it? Because you can afford a lot of things you don't actually need. Look at these habits. None of them require you to become cheap. They're really about making unnecessary spending harder, and sensible spending easier. Keep food at home. Wait before buying. Use what you own. Repair what you can. Plan ahead. And decide what you don't need before somebody else convinces you that you do. Because eventually, these little decisions create something much bigger. A gap between what you earn and what you spend. And that gap is where your financial breathing room begins. You can always try to earn more. And there's nothing wrong with that. But if every extra dollar automatically becomes another expense, you can make more money for years and still wonder where it all went. Frugality gives you another option. Keep your lifestyle manageable and let more of your income stay yours. That's where savings grow. That's where financial freedom starts. And that's why sometimes you don't need a bigger paycheck. You just need more of the paycheck you already have. Thanks for